Case number 205992, FH, People versus RoShawn's Evans. The maximum penalty for this, Mr. Evans, is up to 2 years in prison. And do you understand that?
Yes. If we're going to advocate for survivors or victims impacted by sexual assault, then we also need to advocate and uplift people that may have their life taken away because of a false accusation.
Knowing all of that, what I've told you, do you still want me to accept your guilty plea to this charge?
Yes.
I do find Mr. Evans' plea is made voluntarily with understanding and that there's been no undue influence, compulsion, or duress. No promises have been made to Mr. Evans except as stated on the record or as contained in the written plea agreement. I further find that the offense to which he pled guilty to, that is criminal sexual conduct in the 4th degree, is an appropriate charge based upon the factual basis to the greater charge of criminal sexual conduct in the 3rd degree, and that the defendant is receiving the benefit of the bargain even though the factual basis supports the higher charge rather than the charge in this court. And I do find that he is guilty of committing that offense. I also find that he understands the right that he's giving up by virtue of this guilty plea, that he does understand the consequences.
If we're going to advocate for survivors or victims impacted by sexual assault, then we also need to advocate and uplift people that may have their life taken away because of a false accusation. We need to also stand up for individuals whose lives may be taken because of an angry parent. So while we're standing up for victims impacted by sexual assault, let's stand up for those that get their life taken by false accusations. If we're going to advocate, let's advocate all the way across the board. And thank you to Ronna Burt for starting the Me Too movement. Now let's expand that movement and advocate for everybody across the board.